Chosen one, hear me now. This message is not for the casual nor for the indifferent. It is for you, the rare soul who has carried the weight of expectation in silence, the one whose heart has known both longing and perseverance. Today your spirit stands on a threshold, a sacred boundary between what has been and what is now divinely declared. Something monumental has shifted in the heavens, and the ripples of that shift are reaching your life even as you listen. Do you feel it? That stirring in your chest, the electricity in the air, the sense that the world itself is holding its breath. That is no ordinary sensation. That is God whispering to you. It is done. Every delay, every waiting season, every trial that pressed against your resolve. It has been preparation for this precise moment. You have crossed the line that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the waiting from the fulfilled, the unseen labor from the visible reward. Do not be mistaken, this is not merely a promise. This is a declaration from the highest. The doors you longed for are opening. The chains that seemed to bind you are breaking. The storms that rattled your faith are now revealing their purpose. They were never meant to drown you, but to raise you. Today, a new chapter begins, written by divine hands, a chapter in which your name, your destiny, your unique calling are fully recognized in the realm of the Spirit and in the world. I know you have questioned. I know there were moments when your faith wavered, when hope seemed fragile. But every pause, every moment of silence has been deliberate. The universe has conspired to align forces around you, unseen, yet potent, guiding you to this very threshold. You are not here by accident. You are here because God has chosen this hour, this precise season, to move in ways that cannot be ignored or overlooked. In the next moments, you will see the vision unveiled. You will understand the depth of what has been orchestrated, the sacred patterns behind your life, and the divine timing that has now reached completion. What awaits you is not just opportunity, it is destiny realized. And as you step forward, as you embrace what is set before you, know this: nothing and no one can undo the decree that has been spoken. Chosen one, breathe. Receive this message with the fullness of your being. Listen not only with your ears, but with the quiet chambers of your heart. God is speaking, and He is declaring it is done. Feel the presence that surrounds you now, a warmth, a light, a certainty that goes beyond what eyes can see or hands can touch. This is not imagination. This is the touch of God Himself, moving in perfect orchestration around your life. Every event, every encounter, every quiet season of preparation has been guided by a power greater than any earthly force. He who formed the heavens, who holds the stars in place, is the one orchestrating your steps. And today, His voice is clear. This is the hour of completion. Do you sense it? That quiet authority behind every shift, that invisible hand guiding circumstances, opening doors that seemed permanently sealed, arranging encounters that will change everything. It is Him, the God of all creation, the Alpha and Omega, who sees not only the grand picture of humanity, but the intricate details of your very life. His wisdom is beyond measure, His timing flawless, and His promises unwavering. Nothing escapes His notice. Nothing is forgotten. And you, in all your longing and striving, have not been overlooked. This message is meant to awaken understanding, to remind you that your life is not random, your struggles not meaningless, and your victories not coincidental. The unfolding of your journey has been intentional, carefully designed by a hand that is both just and loving. Every closed door you encountered was not rejection, it was redirection. Every delay, every silence, every trial that tested your faith was a part of the sacred pattern of preparation. And now that pattern is revealing its purpose. God is speaking in ways both subtle and overwhelming. Perhaps you've noticed the synchronicities, the moments that seemed too precise to be mere coincidence. the sudden clarity after confusion, the unexpected provision at exactly the right moment, the people who appeared at just the right time. These are not random events. They are divine signatures, proof that a higher power is actively shaping your destiny. He is not distant. He is intimately involved. He is the unseen architect behind the life you are stepping into. Now is the time to open your spiritual eyes fully, to recognize the divine authority moving through every circumstance, to hear the declaration that has been made on your behalf. It is done. This is not a distant promise for the future. This is an immediate reality unfolding in your life. The heavens are aligned, and the spiritual forces that govern breakthrough, favor, and restoration are in motion. You are standing at the intersection of preparation and fulfillment. Take a moment to feel it. Breathe in the certainty. Know that what is being revealed is true, unavoidable, and irreversible. The Creator Himself has set the stage, and every step you take from this moment forward carries His approval, His blessing, and His power. What lies ahead is not merely success, it is the manifestation of divine purpose, the fulfillment of what was whispered over your soul long before you even knew it. And now the moment you have been waiting for, the unveiling of what has been quietly orchestrated behind the scenes of your life. Imagine standing at the summit of a great mountain. The storms you endured lie far below, and the path you walked is now illuminated by the rising sun. In this moment, the fog of uncertainty lifts, revealing a landscape that is vibrant, alive, and yours to claim. This is not a dream, it is a divine reality already set in motion by the one who knows all. You are about to step into a season where what was once hidden is brought into the light. Doors that seemed permanently closed will open effortlessly. Opportunities, people, and resources will align as if by magic. But it is not magic. It is divine timing, perfect and intentional. The blessings that you have longed for, prayed for, and prepared for are no longer distant promises. They are tangible, within reach, and already moving toward you. Expect revelation in multiple forms. Perhaps it will come as a sudden breakthrough in your work, a conversation that changes the course of your future, or a gift so unexpected that it leaves you in awe. Perhaps it will be spiritual clarity, an answer to prayers that have lingered unanswered for years. The form is less important than the undeniable truth: God is moving in your life with precision, power, and purpose. Be aware, too, of the spiritual dimensions surrounding this fulfillment. Angels, unseen yet present, are clearing obstacles and aligning circumstances. Every step forward is accompanied by protection. Every hesitation observed, every intention recorded. The forces of light are not passive. They are actively ensuring that your destiny, your divine calling, and the fruit of your labor are realized without obstruction. At the same time, this unfolding will not always feel comfortable. There will be moments when the magnitude of change feels overwhelming, when the speed of transformation challenges your faith, and when your mind struggles to comprehend what your spirit already knows. These are the sacred tremors of breakthrough, signs that a profound shift is taking place. The world as you knew it is giving way to the reality God has promised. You are crossing thresholds that many fear to approach, walking paths few have dared to tread, and receiving confirmations that are unmistakable to those attuned to divine presence. Listen closely, for the symbolism is everywhere. A door swinging open that you did not push. A light breaking through clouds after a long storm. A river flowing where the ground seemed dry. These are more than mere coincidences. They are declarations that your season of preparation has ended and your season of fulfillment has begun. Every sign, every moment of clarity, every sense of peace amidst chaos is a whisper from heaven. It is done. Understand this deeply. The unfolding prophecy is personal. Though others may experience blessings and triumphs, yours carries a signature written into the very fabric of creation. No one else can replicate the path, the struggles, or the triumphs prepared for you. The heavens have aligned specifically around your calling, your purpose, and your destiny. You are not stepping into someone else's victory. You are stepping into your own, meticulously prepared, divinely sanctioned, and irrevocably real. Prepare yourself for amazement, for restoration in ways you never imagined, for doors, opportunities, and alignments that reflect the fullness of God's favor. The unseen has been working diligently, silently, and now it is revealing itself in ways that will leave no doubt in your heart or mind. Stand firm, breathe deeply, and receive it with gratitude, for the prophecy is unfolding exactly as it was declared in heaven long before your earthly understanding could grasp it. As the prophecy unfolds before your eyes and spirit, it is essential to grasp the deeper currents beneath the surface, the spiritual meaning woven into every moment of this divine orchestration. Life, in all its seeming chaos, is not random. Every delay, every challenge, every whispered encouragement, and every tear has been part of a carefully designed spiritual tapestry. The trials you faced were not punishments, they were refinement. The moments of silence were not abandonment, they were divine training. And the breakthroughs, when they arrive, will be the fruit of a process designed to elevate you far beyond ordinary understanding. Consider the imagery of light breaking through darkness. For years, shadows may have pressed upon your path, obscuring clarity, dimming hope, and testing your perseverance. Yet these shadows had a purpose. They were contrast. Without the darkness, the light could never be recognized. Without the storms, the calm could not be treasured. Every pressure you endured has shaped your character, honed your insight, and strengthened your faith. You are being prepared not just for blessing, but for the wisdom, humility, and courage required to steward it rightly. Doors are another symbol in this season. Doors that once seemed locked are now opening. Yet these doors are not merely physical or metaphorical entryways, they are thresholds of destiny. Crossing them requires more than stepping forward. It requires spiritual alignment. It demands patience, faith, and obedience. Each door represents opportunity, purpose, and divine assignment. Some will open immediately, others gradually, but every threshold aligns with God's perfect timing. Recognize that hesitation or fear is natural, yet unnecessary, for the Spirit is guiding your steps with unwavering precision. Seasons too carry meaning. You have walked through winters of waiting, springs of subtle growth, summers of intense labor, and autumns of harvest preparation. Each season taught you lessons, shaped your spirit, and refined your readiness. Just as the earth moves through cycles of dormancy and fruitfulness, your life has progressed under divine rhythm. Now you are entering the season of manifestation, the moment where preparation culminates in tangible results. Rejoice not only for what is coming, but for who you are becoming in the process. Faith is the bridge connecting what is invisible to what is visible. It is the anchor that holds you steady as the tides of change surge around you. True faith does not demand that you see the entire path. It requires trust in the one who has designed it. Your heart has been tested, your commitment observed, and your spirit refined to carry what is now being revealed. Every struggle has been a stepping stone, every moment of waiting, a declaration that you are not to be rushed. Divine timing is perfect, and your alignment with it ensures that your fulfillment will not be hindered. Transformation. The ultimate purpose behind all these symbols is underway. You are not simply receiving blessings, you are being reshaped into a vessel capable of handling the magnitude of what is coming. Your character, insight, and spiritual sensitivity are all being elevated to reflect the light of the divine within you. The storms were not to break you, they were to teach you resilience. The delays were not to frustrate you, they were to cultivate patience. The victories you now approach are meant to honor the journey as much as the destination. Finally, understand the sacred dimension of obedience and awareness. The spiritual universe responds to your choices, your devotion, and your readiness to receive. The unfolding prophecy is not automatic. It requires your alignment. It asks that you remain attuned to the subtle whispers, the quiet nudges, and the moments of clarity that guide your steps. Your awareness is part of the spiritual equation. Your willingness to walk in faith, even when clarity is partial, activates the fullness of what God intends to release. The divine meaning behind this prophecy is unmistakable. You are being elevated, refined, and positioned exactly where you are meant to stand. Your journey has never been random. Every light, every shadow, every door, every season has pointed to this threshold. And now, as you step forward, as you recognize the signs, and as you embrace the calling, you will see that all was designed for one purpose: the full expression of your destiny in alignment with heaven's perfect plan. As you stand on the threshold of this new season, the universe begins to speak in subtle yet undeniable ways. These are the confirmations of heaven whispers that say you are aligned, you are ready, it is done. Pay close attention, for the signs are already surrounding you, often in ways so ordinary that they might be overlooked if your heart is not attuned. First, there is a sudden clarity of thought moments, when confusion lifts and decisions that once seemed impossible now feel obvious. This is a sign that the Spirit is guiding your mind, illuminating the path before your feet. Where once there was uncertainty, now there is discernment. Second, you may notice coincidences that are too precise to be random. Encounters, conversations, or opportunities appear exactly when you need them, as if time itself is bending to align with your destiny. These synchronicities are divine fingerprints, evidence that unseen forces are actively shaping your journey. Third, a growing sense of peace may settle in your heart, even amidst challenges. Situations that previously caused anxiety now evoke a quiet confidence. This inner calm is not from the world, it is from God, a spiritual signal that your steps are under divine protection and that your path is approved. Fourth, symbols in nature or everyday life begin to stand out with greater meaning. A bird taking flight, a sunrise casting light in a particular way, or a sudden breeze may feel like more than coincidence. They are reminders that creation itself rejoices in your alignment with God's plan. Fifth, you may experience sudden bursts of inspiration or insight. Ideas, visions, or realizations come rapidly, sometimes with a sense of urgency or revelation. This is the Spirit communicating directly, preparing you for what lies ahead, and confirming that your understanding is expanding to meet the demands of your calling. Finally, listen to the quiet voice within your soul, the deep inner knowing that has persisted even through seasons of doubt. That persistent whisper, that subtle nudging, is confirmation that you have been heard, that your faith has not gone unnoticed, and that the moment for fulfillment has arrived. All these signs are personal, yet universal. They are meant to reassure you that the threshold you have crossed is sacred. They are reminders that every step you have taken has been intentional, every trial purposeful, and every season necessary. When you begin to recognize these confirmations, a profound sense of alignment emerges. You understand that you are not moving alone. You are being guided, prepared, and protected by forces far greater than your own. Open your eyes, open your heart, and recognize these signs. They are all around you. The universe conspires in your favor, and heaven is actively declaring, "It is done." Even as the path before you opens and the signs of confirmation multiply, know this: not everything will be effortless. There are hidden challenges that lie in wait, unseen tests, designed not to defeat you, but to refine you. They will appear as resistance delays or unexpected opposition. They may come as people who misunderstand your purpose, circumstances that seem to contradict your vision, or doubts that creep quietly into your mind. These challenges are not punishments. They are sacred pressures, divine crucibles meant to strengthen your character, fortify your faith, and purify your intentions. Like gold refined by fire, your spirit must pass through these trials to emerge more resilient, more aligned, and more ready to receive the fullness of what is promised. You may feel tension in relationships, uncertainty in decisions, or fatigue from the relentless pace of life. Each of these is an invitation to practice endurance, patience, and trust. Recognize them for what they truly are: checkpoints along the path, reminders that your journey is sacred, and opportunities to demonstrate your commitment to the divine plan. Do not fear these moments. Do not let them shake the knowledge of what has been declared in heaven. Even when the obstacle seems insurmountable, remember that every challenge is temporary and intentionally timed. God's purpose is never delayed by difficulty. The difficulties exist to align you with readiness. The storms are part of the preparation, not the punishment. Sometimes the hidden challenges are internal fears, doubts, and past wounds resurfacing to test your resolve. These require honesty with yourself, courage to confront what lies within, and trust that the Spirit is with you. Each time you face these inner battles and remain faithful, you solidify the foundation upon which your blessings will stand. Stay vigilant, yet serene. Observe the trials without allowing fear to take root. Recognize that resistance is a natural part of transition. The higher the calling, the greater the opposition, but also the greater the reward. Every challenge you endure faithfully brings you closer to the fulfillment of God's promises and strengthens the integrity of your destiny. Take heart, for you are never alone in this process. Though the challenges may appear overwhelming, divine guidance surrounds you. Angels unseen yet present walk alongside your spirit, ensuring that each test fulfills its purpose without causing defeat. The hidden struggles are temporary, instructive, and sacred. Face them with courage, knowing that perseverance is the key to unlocking the fullness of the divine declaration. It is done. Now that the path is unfolding and the signs of confirmation are evident, it is time to take deliberate, empowered steps. God's declaration of "it is done" does not remove the responsibility to act in alignment with His plan. Divine instruction is always paired with personal readiness. You must move with intention, faith, and discernment. First, center yourself daily in prayer and meditation. This is not simply a ritual. It is a vital connection with the source of your destiny. Set aside time to listen, not just to speak. Let the stillness open the channels of guidance. In those quiet moments, clarity will come. Doors that are meant to open will appear clearer. Choices that once felt uncertain will be illuminated. This practice strengthens your spiritual perception and attunes your spirit to divine timing. Second, cultivate discernment in every action. Pay attention to opportunities, encounters, and impulses that feel aligned with your calling. Not everything that appears promising is meant for you. Ask for divine wisdom to recognize the paths that lead to fulfillment and to distinguish distractions from true blessings. Each decision becomes a step in co-creating your destiny with God's guidance. Third, embrace alignment in your daily life. Remove what distracts, hinders, or diminishes your focus. This could be negative relationships, unnecessary conflicts, or habits that drain your energy. God's favor moves unhindered through a life that is disciplined, intentional, and aligned with His principles. Purify your surroundings, your commitments, and your heart, and watch how the doors you were meant to pass through begin to swing wide. Fourth, act boldly when guidance is clear. Faith without action is incomplete. When a step forward is illuminated, take it confidently, knowing that God's hand is behind your movement. Hesitation out of fear or uncertainty can delay blessings, but decisive action in alignment with divine instruction amplifies the fulfillment of promises. Courage and faith must walk together. Fifth, embrace gratitude and acknowledgement at every stage. Celebrate the small victories and milestones. Each moment of provision, clarity, and alignment is proof that God is faithful. Gratitude strengthens the spirit and opens the door for more manifestations. When you acknowledge what has already been accomplished, you invite the Spirit to continue moving powerfully in your life. Sixth, guard your heart and mind against doubt and fear. Challenges will continue to arise, but these are not indicators of failure. They are opportunities to practice trust. Speak words of faith daily. Declare your alignment with divine purpose. Repeat affirmations that reinforce your readiness and willingness to receive. Your words and thoughts are instruments that shape your reality when aligned with God's declaration. Finally, remain in a posture of obedience. Spiritual alignment requires humility, attentiveness, and willingness to follow guidance even when it defies logic. The universe rewards those who move in harmony with divine instruction. Your readiness, responsiveness, and faithfulness act as keys that unlock the full expression of your destiny. Remember, these steps are not burdens, they are empowerment. They are the sacred instructions that bridge the space between preparation and manifestation. Follow them diligently, and the threshold you have crossed will lead to transformation, fulfillment, and the realization of every promise. The doors are open, the favor is active, and the universe aligns around your faith. Step forward with clarity, courage, and devotion. As you move forward into this new season, know that you are enveloped in divine protection. The same hand that orchestrated your path and declared, "It is done," also shields you from harm, unseen opposition, and spiritual interference. You are not navigating this journey alone. Forces of light surround you, guarding every step, every decision, every threshold you are about to cross. Visualize it, a radiant shield of light, golden and unbreakable, encasing your spirit, your mind, and your heart. No darkness can penetrate it. No fear can weaken it. Every challenge you face is measured and permitted only within the limits of God's perfect plan. You are safe, guided, and preserved in the care of the divine. You may still feel moments of uncertainty or encounter obstacles that test your courage. These are not signs of neglect. They are opportunities for faith to rise higher, for trust to deepen, and for awareness of divine presence to become undeniable. Even in moments that appear chaotic, the orchestration of protection is meticulous. Nothing happens outside of God's sight, and nothing that threatens your destiny can succeed. Angelic beings accompany you silently, but powerfully. They influence circumstances, soften the hearts of allies, and restrain forces that would obstruct your fulfillment. You may not always see them, but their presence is real. Their work is constant. The alignment of heaven itself acts as a barrier against what is not meant for you, ensuring that only what is aligned with your divine purpose reaches your path. Assurance comes not only from protection, but from knowing that God Himself walks beside you. He is the constant voice that whispers encouragement when fear rises, the steady hand that guides when confusion threatens, and the eternal presence that reassures when circumstances seem uncertain. You are never alone. You are never forgotten. Every step you take is under divine surveillance. Every move you make is within divine favor. Receive this assurance fully. Let it penetrate the corners of your heart that have known doubt. Rest in the knowledge that the unseen is actively working for you and that your journey is not left to chance. The storms you once feared are now tempered by protection. The shadows that sought to obscure your light are now illuminated by divine clarity. Walk boldly, knowing that you are safeguarded. Stand confidently, knowing that heaven is aligned with your destiny. Step forward, trusting that every move you make is both observed and blessed. In the fullness of time, you will see that every element of protection, every subtle intervention, and every measure of divine care has prepared you to fully receive what has been declared. It is done. As you step fully into this new season, feel the shift within your soul. The weight of past struggles begins to lift, replaced by a sense of alignment and clarity you have longed for. You are no longer the person who waited at the threshold uncertain and tested. You are the one who has emerged, refined, strengthened, and equipped to embrace destiny fully. Transformation is not just external, it flows into every aspect of your being, heart, mind, and spirit. Imagine a light rising within you, brighter and more radiant than ever before. It expands beyond your own presence, touching those around you, creating ripple effects that change circumstances, relationships, and opportunities. The trials you endured, the patience you cultivated, and the faith you held now coalesce into a power that is unmistakable. This is the evidence of fulfillment, not in fleeting success, but in the deep recognition that God's plan has reached its appointed moment in your life. You may notice the world itself responding to your transformation. Doors once hidden are now open. Opportunities align with ease. Relationships deepen, connections become purposeful, and synchronicities emerge with increasing frequency. Every blessing is amplified by the readiness of your spirit to receive it. Fulfillment is not accidental. It is the natural outcome of alignment, obedience, and perseverance. Emotionally, you will feel a profound sense of release. The burdens that weighed heavily on your shoulders are no longer yours to carry. Peace flows into areas once troubled, and joy rises where doubt and fear once lived. You understand now that every trial, every waiting season, and every hardship had a singular purpose to prepare you to receive not just blessings, but transformation itself. Your heart expands in gratitude, your spirit hums with recognition, and your soul resonates with divine affirmation. Spiritually, you are elevated. Your insight deepens, your discernment sharpens, and your faith solidifies into a foundation that can withstand any storm. You are no longer merely hoping or praying. You are living in alignment with the promises that have been declared over your life. You move with confidence, knowing that the path ahead is illuminated and that every step forward continues under divine orchestration. Transformation also affects your calling and purpose. The gifts, talents, and visions you have carried are now amplified. You are empowered to act boldly, inspire others, and step fully into the assignments meant for you. What was once dormant is now active. What was hidden is now revealed. What was delayed is now manifested. Every piece of your journey, every season of preparation converges in this moment of fulfillment. Take it all in. Feel the awe, the gratitude, and the excitement. The threshold you crossed was not the end. It was the beginning of a life fully aligned with destiny. You are transformed, you are fulfilled, and you are ready. The declaration from heaven resonates within. It is done. Now, as you stand fully in this moment, take a deep breath and let the truth of God's declaration settle in your soul. The journey you have walked, the trials you have endured, and the patience you have cultivated have brought you here. Heaven is not silent. It is rejoicing. It is declaring over your life, it is done. Repeat these affirmations aloud, letting them echo through your heart. 1. I am aligned with my divine purpose. 2. I receive the blessings that God has prepared for me. 3. I walk confidently in the destiny set before me. 4. I am protected, guided, and empowered by heaven. Feel the energy of these words as they settle into your spirit. Let them anchor your faith, fortify your courage, and deepen your connection with the divine. These are not mere words, they are keys to activating the reality that has already been prepared for you. And now, receive this blessing. May your steps be guided with clarity, your heart filled with unshakable peace, and your spirit strengthened in every challenge that comes. May the doors you approach open fully, the opportunities you pursue align perfectly, and the favor of God shine upon you in ways that leave no doubt of His presence. May your transformation radiate outward, inspiring and uplifting all those who cross your path. Know this, you are never alone, never overlooked, and never forgotten. Every promise spoken over your life is active. Every alignment is perfect, and every step forward is supported by divine power. As you move into the fullness of your destiny, carry this certainty with you. The declaration has been made, the season has arrived, and the blessings are yours to receive. It is done. Take one final breath, feel the peace, and step forward in faith, knowing that heaven has positioned you exactly where you belong. You are aligned, you are empowered, and you are fully embraced by the divine plan. Go forth with courage, gratitude, and expectation, for your destiny awaits. And the world is ready to witness the fulfillment of what has long been promised.